that
On his business cards.
on his business cards.
Yeah.
And I think it was, if it wasn't that, it was very similar
Right,
to
right.
this. But I was impressed.
He was a good speaker.
He was some good
lot of
speaker.
energy. From
he
Boston.
He had tennis shoes, old blue jeans, and of course one of his older
t-shirts,
shirts.
yeah.
And his message was very, very inspiring.
Mm-hmm. And then we had Jenny Cradair from Dupre Carragaccio. Ms. Virginia Marks, retired from Dupre Carragaccio.
That's correct.
And Joe Fred Gaccio, I guess, also retired from Dupre Carragaccio. Good morning, Joe. He's not retired, he just retired from the insurance side. And look, Bobby Dupre sitting there with the crowd. It was at the convention center at the Cajun Dome,
Yep,
which is a really nice place.
That's Megan sitting next to me,
nice
and
big
right
table.
in front, the furthest is Kelly smiling.
I see Jim Lopez, David Link. I see
Byron Bro, the back,
with
and
Whitney, and then there's Monsignor
Derwin
was there too. We got two
Yep.
priests side by side, David Link and Monsignor Derwin. Good morning, David. You didn't wear your white collar.
And good morning to you, Monsignor. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Then Dwayne, welcome back, KSLO. And we got Dwayne Richard was the guy who presented you. And of course, the guy to the right, a lot of people may not know him. That's Raymond Hebert, who is Keith Hebert. A lot of you know Keith Hebert, Queen of Angels.
Who lives here in Opelousas.
I guess Keith's what, if you call it a landman? He does,
Landman, that's correct.
That's what he does. He goes all around and figures out those titles and stuff and figures out where the all rights are. That's Keith's brother, who's the guy that runs the
He is the executive
foundation.
director,
Yeah,
right.
does a tremendous job. And of course, there they are. I don't know what you told him, but it must have been funny because he did laugh.
I said, did I deserve this? Did I do all these things you said I did?
Is that nice? And look, well, he's still laughing over to the right, Raymond. You know, Raymond also sings at the cathedral. It was the cantor at the cathedral, sang the Psalms there for years. Tremendous voice.
Really, I didn't know that.
And that's
then
the whole group.
This is the whole group. I don't know the order, but I'm going to name the names. In Acadia Parish, Ted and Judy Carmichael. In Evangeline Parish, Tim Fontenot, who, by the way, we cousins, as it turns out. Iberia Parish is Dr. Mike and Mrs. Tommy Alphen. Mm-hmm. And Lafayette Parish is Mr. James, we call him Mr. Jim Prince. He is a prince of a fella. St. Leonard Parish goes Bobby. St. Martin Parish, Kenneth Fournier, doctor. St. Mary Parish, Greg Hammer, senior. And Vermilion Parish, Eugene Sellers, I think they call him Gene Sellers around the Abbeville area. Very touching event. And I want to thank the members of the board who chose me to receive one of these very good honors. And on the left, my two bankers. And Whitney was one of the major sponsors of the event, by the way, and gave us a table, I might add.
Very nice.
And on the left is Byron Bro, who handles my account. And then on the right is Dwayne Richard, who is the regional president for the Whitney Hancock Banks. How about that? Pretty good, Bobby.
Pretty good at that.
And Mr. Earl Taylor was with us.
Left with the whole
and
crew.
Byron again, Bobby, Monsignor, and Dwayne. And my two daughters, Megan on the left and Kelly on the right. We had a wonderful time. And here, this picture includes Miss Vicky. And this picture goes a little bit.
We added David Link and Jim Lopez
to the group.
And then finally, believe it or not, I actually got in the fold.
Not often. You get to do it often, but David, Bobby, and of course yours truly, my sidekick Andrew, and Jim Lopez again. And we had a good time. And this Miss Courtney Raymond. From Breaux Bridge, Louisiana, and of course she may have retired or close to retiring from her hospital position that she's held for years. This is Mr. Johnny Raymond's lovely wife, Miss Courtney. Before we ever knew Mr. Johnny, we used to speak about her.
With the little festival down in, was Breaux Bridge?
Breaux Bridge, that's correct.
The Flower Festival?
We actually knew of her before we knew of Mr. Johnny. And I'll be seeing Mr. Johnny, by the way, Wednesday afternoon.
And how about this young man, Mr. Cody Dupre?
That's my brother, Cody.
Y'all know him from the Canal Refinery commercials all those years. You can get it at Canal. And then here we had Mr. Lauren Carrier with Hope for Opelousas. And this young lady is
Christina.
She's like an exchange student, I guess, for at least a year that she's working with Hope for Opelousas.
Yep.
And we've got the Hebert clan. Yep. We were talking about Raymond earlier. There's Keith and the whole crew of brother-in-laws there as well. They all came down to enjoy the event. I want to show them the picture. I'm going to email y'all the picture, guys, real soon, today, hopefully. And then there's the whole crew with the Keep It Simple God,
Yep.
Life is Good God.
Life is good.
And we got a few other photos. There's some photos that, who gave you these?
This is a Bach
Right.
Prados, Jimmy Prados' young son, who made a beautiful.
And Tommy Abear in the other picture too. You know, I'm thinking about all the brother-in-laws, but Tommy was there too, Keith's son. Good morning, Tommy.
This is the picture. What do you call this? Collage?
I guess a collage would work. A
would
collage or a
work.
montage.
Beautiful, beautiful. We want to thank him very, very much. He just took this very recently,
And we got
then we'll show the pictures.
of the pictures.
the
Yeah,
close-ups
all
so
black
that
and
you can-
white, but they're modern pictures. He took, I say relatively recently.
This is
in
the
Opelousas.
Sandals Shift building downtown. This is my little building that is next to the Jim Bowie Oak on Landry Street. These are the silos that are now owned on property of Evangeline Downs. And this is the building that the studio that we're
TV studio.
in.
Yeah, it just clicked in my head. That's right.
Where we are, and this Dupre carrier got y'all
Yep.
insurance. And this is my lake, and it's not pretty right there. It has cleared up, by the way. We are treating it. And here is the Slimco magazine this month has a great article on a man who is an ambassador for the city of Opelousas. Of course, we're talking about Hadley Castile,
Correct.
none other than Mr. Castile,
cousin.
your cousin, and everybody's cousin, because he's
He's
one,
tied in everywhere, that's right.
Well, he's one that you can claim. He's a
Good guy.
ambassador is
Good guy.
what we need to put. We used to have a lady ambassador of Barra. J.E. could tell me her full name, but she had bought her trip to China one time,
Man.
and of course I had put up a couple of $100s to help her, but she ended up getting in a little trouble. But that's all right.
That happens.
But this guy, and then this is in Louisiana Life, the present edition of Louisiana Life, and this is Miss Tina.
At the Palace Cafe.
Dukas Walker.
Must be what, third generation, fourth generation that's run Palace
Third,
Cafe
yeah,
at
the
that location?
Grandmother and grandfather, then her daddy and uncle, and then now she is the sole owner of the place.
Good morning, Miss Tina. And then we got a note here. Oh, this is going on. This is at the First Baptist Church coming in December, on December 18th at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. They're going to have a musical, Searching for the King. It's going to be a dramatic musical, I guess, kind of like a play with music. Sponsored by FBCO Music Ministry at First Baptist right there on I-49.
And this was
948-4401.
brought over to us by Jackie and Jack Tolson,
right.
longtime members of the First Baptist Church, very active in the church.
How about you want to keep going with the photos? or
Why
what you want
not?
to do? All right.
We have 4 more minutes.
We got Bobby Dupre caught on a log, it looks. No, there's a fish on the end of that?
There's a fish on the
stick?
end of that one. And,
Sunset, you're fishing no, sunrise, I guess, huh?
No, that's
Fishing late?
It's fishing late. That was Friday afternoon.
And Blue got a nice
and
fish.
Blue got a nice fish right there, red. And this is Joan, his girlfriend. I mean, look at that.
She knows what she's doing, huh?
And look at how beautiful that fish is.
You got to keep
It's
her around
another
'cause
red.
she can catch him and he can drive
Oh,
the
and
boat.
she
huh?
drives the boat.
She
No,
does that
she
too?
drives the
Oh,
boat, drives
well.
the trailer to unload the boat.
Well, y'all don't need to bring Blue at all.
No,
then.
no, we almost can leave him home.
Good morning, Blue.
Good morning, Blue. In fact, Blue is, they having a big quarterly meeting right now at Imperial.
Man, your rod was bent all day.
Now, this is the sun right here.
Oh, yeah, that's Noel.
Noel. And
that
then,
fish you caught, that's yours or his?
No, that's mine. He's trying
Holy
to help me. I was
smokes.
worn out. About between 20 and 30 minutes to bring this red fish in.
I didn't get the call for the supper yet. I don't know what's
Now,
going
when we
on.
throw those big ones
Oh,
away,
come on. They're
that's
not as good.
stockfish.
The stock. Oh, well, I understand.
Okay,
You want to keep
they're
the
breeding stock.
up. Look at the birds out there.
Oh, it's just beautiful.
And y'all going through the marsh with y'all
We're
boat.
in the marshes.
Man,
That's
look
exactly
at y'all
right.
go.
And this is his little stepdaughter, Jordan. And look, barefooted. She had
Those are
messed up
dry.
her shoes, and he wasn't going to let her get everything dirty inside.
Look at the fish y'all caught. Holy
Yep.
smokes.
Really, really nice. We had a blast, and that's Noel and Jordan and Bobby and Vicky.
And
then
cleaning them?
I think his name is Howard. He was cleaning them up
There he
for
is.
us.
Good morning.
And
that, what, you going on a cruise ship? Where you
well,
going
I
on a
just
cruise?
came off. They dropped
You
me
did?
off.
They dropped
You see how the boat stopped right
Well,
there?
that boat
They
pass
dropped
is
me
close,
off. Boat pass is almost in the Blues Yard.
That's neat.
And that boat right there holds over 2,900 guests.
I think that's Carnival, those colors, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
And there's
I'll take
driving
that.
the boat.
That's
and,
right.
Boy, look, the sun's setting, man. Y'all all over the place. I got another sunset. Man, you took some sunsets this time. And who we got here? George Marks.
George Marks. That was over here at Papa's Grill. Used to be the Crawfish Corner
Yes, sir.
on Union Street there. Mr. Barry.
I'm going to stop with the photos because I think I'm going to get into something that I'm not going to have time to finish.
Okay.
So let's go back to just kind of what we got here. I see that there's a food drive going on right now at Cortland Reed and Sons Auto Exchange. You know where Sons Auto Exchange is on West Vine? They're doing a food drive from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on November the 19th, which I believe is Election Day, Saturday. So if you got time, drop them off. And we talked about elections and voting. The early morning group of Kiwanis, they do a food drive every election. So if you're in Ward 1, bring your canned goods to the voting area. Bring the canned goods. They will pick them up there. How about this? How about a happy birthday? Talking about our veterans. Mr. Link Savak was so active in veterans work. His son Josh is a civilian intelligence analyst for the U.S. government in San Antonio. And it's his birthday. He watches the show every week. He's 31. So good morning on the internet in San Antonio.
And that was on the 14th. And wait, I have a birthday. Happy birthday. A belated happy birthday. And that's to Miss Vicky Baudelaire Arneville.
Good morning. Happy birthday, Miss Vicky.
That was on the 14th, Monday also. So we're going to try to have dinner on Friday night when she comes in from Baudelaireville.
Next Tuesday, the 22nd, at Stone Oak Farms off of McCarthy Lane, they're having the 200 Club meeting for Chief Perry Gallo. So if you're interested in helping the chief or you're a member, Kelly Cormier is going to be doing all the food and all. You know it's going to be good. Give John Hadley a call if you want to attend. 351-2521 for Chief Perry Gallo.
I might add that that's what Jeff Quibido's new beautiful facility. I'm anxious to go just to see the facility. And maybe tell the chief hello at the same time.
That's right. That works too. The Doll and Toy Fund's coming up. You know, everybody every year gets with Miss Janice Corville over around the St. Landry Catholic Church. I know the ladies there, and of course the ones over here at Queen and all the other churches as well. But Miss Janice is kind of like the ramrod for the deal. Bring your toys to Valentin Hall. That's the church office at St. Landry Catholic Church from 8:30 till just before noontime mass, or right after noontime mass till about 4, any day of the week. You can bring them by. You can call Janice at 789-0971. Don't wrap the toys. Just bring the toys new, unwrapped, so they know how to mark them for boys or girls.
And I might add, Cody, my brother, and Wilder generally send, and hopefully they're watching the program today because they
take cash too for buying toys.
And so Cody and Wilder generally send a check. So I'm just giving you all a little heads up, Cody and Wilder.
KSLO and TV, we're running a little bit over. We're going to see y'all on the other side of 3.